guy's like a big deal. I was like, 800 goals is like a lot.
Folks, welcome.
Go Power Ranger. Sorry.
Oh, damn it, Owen.
Let's go, Devils!
I thought once we got below 5 seconds, maybe we'd be all right, but clearly not.
Bye, Mom.
Hi, Owen, Tom.
Yeah, bye, Owen's grandmother.
You can't make fun of the Stoma people, Brendan.
Why not?
Sorry, Dean. I didn't mean to shit on you.
Score! I just tuned in.
View the first 2 minutes and then shut down your computer.
Hey, I heard that.
You guys are ridiculous.
We're ready for episode 109 of the Bread Loves Hockey podcast. Woo! Another one in the books. Welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed last week's episode. I'm sure you all did. And we are officially into September now. So I've been like waiting. It felt like August just dragged on forever, especially with no news pretty much at all. And it's still going to be a bit of a lighter episode. We've got a couple of things of note that we can break down a bit. We've got Owen today, so we won't be doing a new team season breakdown or preview, rather. But I think we'll be getting Zach Spears on next week for our Bruins discussion. Obviously, we've already been kind of covering the Bruins every week with Dean, but we'll get the official preview there. But yeah, again, still September, still pretty light, but we're just inching slightly closer. Football is getting underway tomorrow. We're recording on Wednesday the 3rd, so the first game of the football season will start, so that always kind of signals that we're getting pretty close. So I'm looking forward to that. I did put in here that I'm doing a fantasy football league again, and we just had our draft last night, so that was fun. We always do it in person, and we finally had everybody actually there. We've had like the last 2 or 3 times. There's always been at least one person that had to call in, so it was nice to finally get everybody in and see how the team goes. But anyways,
what was your preseason draft grade or whatever? Did you do on ESPN?
They gave me, it was on ESPN, which is already kind of like, they don't really know exactly what they're doing. And I got a C grade, which I was like, okay, that's pretty good. Like, if ESPN doesn't think I did very well, then I'm probably got one of the better teams. And they actually graded me the 12th out of 12 in the league, which I was a little surprised. Like, I really didn't think like I was going that far off from what ESPN had as far as projections, but I don't know. So last year, Tom, who won our league, I got second. He was ranked 12th out of the draft, so I'm like, okay, like,
maybe it's good luck.
Sounds good. I don't know what I was last year, but
does your league do last place punishments?
So we finally did one this year. We are starting that, and the punishment is we're gonna have somebody at the next year's draft, whoever loses, and it's by most point or least points scored rather than by record. Just in case some weird situation happens like that.
Yeah.
But, they will have to buy the hottest flavor, the Carolina Reaper Dave's Hot Chicken Sandwich, and have to make an attempt to eat it and then draft. Do their best to eat the whole thing and then go through the whole draft process.
Nice.
So I think that will be pretty funny. I hope to gosh it's not me. I really don't think it will be, but you never know with injuries and all sorts of bad luck. But I feel pretty good that I won't get dead last based on some of the other teams in the league, but we'll see.
Wow.
I also feel like a lot of times when I have a bad season, it's more just like unlucky matchups. Like I had like some of the highest points for, but just a bad record just because of like you go against a team when their players pop off or whatever. So like I feel like going by the least points is more fair and also would make me feel a little better.
Yeah. Like, I really believe in myself as a manager and as a drafter enough where it's like I really can't see myself getting absolutely dead last. Like if I was in a very experienced league, I'd feel a little more uncertain. But I mean, this is just like my work league, and you know we've got like 5 or so, maybe six of us, which is half, that are not very experienced in football and drafting, and they pretty much just play in our league and that's it. So it's like, okay, I feel pretty good that I at least have prepared myself better than half of the league, approximately.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. It should be fun, and I will be very excited to get the last place instead kicked in, punishment kicked in, because we haven't done that yet. We keep talking about it, and then by the time like we got to the draft, we kind of forgot, and we're like, all right, it's too late now. And then so this year, like, okay, we really gotta actually hammer it down, because you don't want to like half-ass it after the league's like already underway and it's like week 4. It's like, dude, I'm not agreeing to any last place stuff. I'm 0-3. My team sucks ass. Like, no thanks. I'm not doing anything like that. So, yeah, should be fun.
Nice.
You guys doing any fantasy stuff this year?
Nope.
No.
Nada.
Other than that fantasy hockey league.
Yeah, fantasy hockey.
We were talking, and I said if we get some real human commenters that actually watch the show, that are not you two, that are interested in joining a Bread Loves Hockey podcast fantasy hockey league, that we could potentially do something like that. I'm not a huge fantasy hockey guy, but it'll be fun to like at least go through the draft process, and maybe they've made some tweaks since the last time I played it. I think the first season of the podcast, we talked about it a little bit, and how I was like, I didn't really find it very enjoyable the last time I had played. But it's been, at least 5 or so years since I played.
At least.
I want to say.
That was what, freshman year?
It was the year Austin
was
Matthews got drafted, because I remember picking him like 100 and something overall.
2016.
Yeah.
And in the first game, he gets 4 goals. I'm like, ooh, this was a good pick.
I like this guy.
Yeah. So whatever year that was.
Yeah. See, it's. I feel like the league's also higher scoring than it was then. We are smarter and more.
I think the main scoring system is different, because it used to just be the categories, but I don't think. I mean, that's still an option, but I don't think that's the one most people do anymore.
Interesting. We have to do some looking into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see what
You also do,
platform
instead
is
of a
best
league,
to.
you do the one where it's just like you have a salary and you pick players, and like you can pick the same players, but it's like a week-to-week thing or whatever. Like there's all sorts of different things you can do.
I'm sure of it, especially when there's money involved.
Yeah. Yeah, this was pre DraftKings, sponsored by NHL.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Not the other way around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess also reminds me, I did see today that Red Zone will be no longer commercial free.
What?
So, yeah.
And no Stream East? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
No.
It's,
I might not watch football anymore.
It's going to be pretty rough. Yeah, I was like happy enough to get NFL Plus last year, pay for Red Zone, just because of it's just great, or at least it was. And then they started phasing in, like they stopped saying commercial free. They started saying like just Red Zone ball, and they would have like the scrolling ads or something or whatever, like the little pop up, like partially on the screen ads. And it's like, oh god, this is opening up a can of worm. Like this is, you knew it wasn't gonna last forever. At least in this current format, maybe they'll like see a dip in subscriptions and they'll rethink the model. Like maybe just make a dedicated, this is only a subscription for Red Zone and you pay this price or something. But yeah, as of right now,
you
it's
pay
not
extra
gonna be
for the
commercial
ad-free version now.
Yeah, they could do it that way too, but I feel like they probably wouldn't, because they just, I don't know, I feel like they just want to make it so no matter what, the advertisers are happy. That seems to be how the money works. So yeah, that's too bad. And of course, the Frozen Frenzy will still have commercials like it has every year. It's not nearly the same kind of curated product that the Red
It's also
Zone
fucking
has been.
Right? Like,
What was that
isn't
on?
it isn't it a new thing? Frozen Frenzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 2 years old. I mean, this will be
Yeah.
it's the
It's in its
third
infancy.
season, so yeah. And they're not doing it the same way. Like it's every Sunday, you know. They do one Frozen Frenzy Tuesday for the entire year. They do it at the beginning of the season, and then it's like, okay, that was fun one time, and I can't wait for next year. It's like, I don't know. We've already talked about it. Like, I just don't think they're tackling it the best way that they could if they really wanted to make it succeed. But, you know, it's not gonna make a difference, I guess. I'll still tune in because it's like, well, it's still fun to watch. And Vegas is not at 11 o'clock this year, which is nice.
Nice.
So I won't have to stay up super late. But maybe I will just for fun.
Yeah, there you go. Well, if they put on like a Saturday, you know.
I know. Yeah. They're just so scared of the other sports. It's like, just, you got to recognize that the people that like hockey are watching you first, like for the most part. Like there are probably some, football first and then hockey second. People that like would be more keen to tune into college football than the Frozen Frenzy, but you kind of just have to accept it, I feel like, and just know that most of the fans that actually want to watch it, that are dedicated hockey fans, would prefer it on a weekend rather than just one random Tuesday. It's like, yeah, I couldn't do something that day, and that's it for the whole year. I think there's like
Yeah.
Right.
one other night this season that all 32 teams are in action, but
Yeah, there
it's
was two of them.
but it's not. They're not doing the Frozen Frenzy for that one either. They're not doing
And
the
there's a couple
staggered
of like
starts.
15 game nights and stuff.
Yeah, they always
Oh,
have.
and you
a bunch
can't
of
just
those.
make a hockey league like that. It's not.
You mean, yes, I can. I do whatever I want, dude.
What's Owen doing?
He has
It's a free world.
Oh gosh,
It's a free country, Dean. Is what I heard.
is
But if you wanted to change, I guess you could change all of it later. Like the amount of
I can
players,
edit
the
anything.
rule. Yeah. Okay.
is it
Fine, I'll
password
join.
protected?
No, not password protected. So we can put the link in the description, and anybody can join if they want to.
We'll see. We will see.
I think it'd be fun just to see who signs up. I can have it set to be 20 teams, and if we have a whole bunch of people sign up, I think that'd be badass.
You can do the thing. What's it called? Where you do the draft and it's like counts for multiple years or whatever.
Oh, legacy, yeah.
Legacy.
It's a legacy league. We're in it. You're in it for life.
So you
if you
start.
sign up.
So you're like
Yeah.
drafting prospects and stuff that haven't played yet. Like,
No, we're
yeah,
not to it.
like, oh, where's Gavin McKenna gonna go? Yeah.
But I was looking into it, right? And obviously there's, like Dean was saying, different ways you can run it, which is really interesting. Like the different scoring types. So there's rotisserie, which is you compete against the whole league all season long, trying to rank the highest in each of the stat categories: goals, assists, shots, hits, points, whatever, right? There's head-to-head points where things are assigned points, hits, shots, goals, whatever, and whoever gets the most points head-to-head wins, and then that's how you win each day.
That's like the
Head-to-head.
standard scoring, right? Or at least how it was when we
That's
played.
that's the new scoring.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, we used to do head to head with the categories.
That's what I
But
thought.
we
We
But
did
the
did.
head-to-head
categories have changed
categories.
too. Because when I used to play, like, even before college, there was like a penalties stat, which was common, and I don't think that's one of the ones anymore. I mean, it still can be. It's like penalties and hits. I
Yeah.
don't know if
The
they're
next
still...
two are also head-to-head, but it's each category where you get a win or a loss for each category you win. So, like, who has the most goals that week, who has the most assists that week, who has the most shots. And then there's head-to-head most categories. So if you win 5 of the categories and another team wins 4 of them,
That's
even
the
if
way
they
it
win
used to
theirs
be.
by more,
Yeah, it was just you win the category, you get a point, basically.
right? Which now it's like things are worth points, so goals are worth more.
So it's
than
more like
assists
football,
or
yeah.
or shots or whatever, right? So it's
Mhm.
more like football.
Gotcha.
So
Player Universe, NHL. What options are there for that? Can we do an AHL fantasy league?
Yeah, people would definitely join in for that.
Dean's daring team.
ECHL.
Yeah.
I don't even see where that is in the. Oh yeah,
It's under player rules.
rules. So you can either do East or West only. That's the thing.
Oh. Yeah, no Vegas. Get them out of here.
You guys
we
are so
not
mean.
gonna observe ESPN's undroppable player list. You can drop anybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well,
I think we're gonna forget
we'll
about this, and it'll just be me and Owen drafting.
Hell yeah. No, we're gonna have all the me, and all the viewers.
Yeah.
Well, if
We'll fill up to 20 before Brendan has a chance to join.
Brandon, I can only
that
have
would be
20
fun.
people in here. You might want to lock in your spot.
Only, yeah. I don't want to.
They're filling
Limited
fast.
time
I
opportunity.
don't want to let this opportunity go to waste.
You really don't. You might regret it forever.
Oh wow.
That would be pretty
tough.
funny though if it fills up somehow and there's 20 spots and the main host isn't in there.
And Red isn't there.
I'll just get to.
We'll
hear
just
the
kick someone.
yeah.
Oh, you joined last. Sorry, we need to get Brendan in here.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with using our executive power for anything. We have never had power before. It'd be nice to have a little bit.
But we will take it and we will run with it.
That's right. All right. We'll keep you in the loop, I suppose.
Who do you think the 1-1 is? The average 1-1.
Like first overall pick.
Yeah, the lowest average pick. Yeah. Who do you think goes first in the
McDavid?
most live drafts?
McDavid.
He's number 2.
McKinnon.
Draisaitl.
McKinnon's number 1. Draisaitl's 7. It goes so McKinnon, McDavid, Matthews, Hellebuck, Pasternak, Makar, Draisaitl, Matt Tkachuk, Cooch, Ottinger. Interesting.
Matt Tkachuk, he's injured for like the first 5 months of the season.
He's still 8th.
I think this. I don't know if we should do it on ESPN because I feel like ESPN just doesn't know anything about hockey.
That's also true. I don't know if it has it anymore, but I mean, at the time, ESPN didn't have the option, and Yahoo did to like set your lineups a week. Like you could just like auto set the lineups to put in active players. You just like hit a button, and it would do that, which was really nice. But I don't know if ESPN does that.
I'll do some research.
But that's why I used to do Yahoo.
So we've got some news coming in about the new CBA, which is actually has some implications for this season. This is from Frank Saravalli. The NHL and NHLPA have agreed to a rolling implementation schedule for CBA changes. Among them, the new playoff salary cap system will come into effect this season for the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs. So yeah, you'll have to submit a salary cap, like a playoff salary cap compliant roster every playoff game this year, which I was not expecting considering it doesn't kick in until, July 1st of 2026. I didn't think that this was something that they would be able to do, but I guess clearly both sides are fine with it. And yeah, so this will change some stuff.
There are some other CBA changes they pushed up to this season too.
Okay.
So it's not the only one, but I don't know if you want to go into this first, or I can give you the other 4.
You got those handy, and then
I do.
Okay, we'll bring them back in after we discuss this, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of jokes made about Vegas, and Zach actually sent me a video, or not a video, a meme today about it. It's like, oh, Mark Stone and Vegas reacting to not having the LTIR loophole. It was like, oh no, And like, well, they're just gonna have to find something else. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, they'll have Pietrangelo to likely deal with, so that might mean they'll have to healthy scratch somebody that they were using in the regular season, or maybe with the trade deadline they'll be able to find a way to get easier or fit under the cap. But them, Florida for sure, especially with Tkachuk.
I thought with Vegas, if the player is actually injured and isn't going to return for the playoffs, then they still get a percentage of the cap relief, right?
Yeah, so they'll probably be okay with Petrangelo because it is pretty clear, at least as of right now, it does
He's
sound
not gonna
like
play
he's
in the
not going to
playoffs.
play. Yeah, like I really would not, as another fan, be concerned about Petrangelo like game one of the playoffs. Like at least as of right now
Game two, though.
in September. Yeah. It just doesn't seem likely based on the descriptions from him and McCrimmon and all that about him. So yeah, likely a good percentage. I don't know if you get 100% of the salary in the new rule. I didn't think so. But yeah, it'll probably be the maximum amount that he'll be able to get off the books for him.
Yeah, I'm also pretty sure it's not the full amount no matter what, but maybe it is the full amount if they don't play, or I forget exactly how it works, but they will get some cap relief.
Yeah.
Still.
But I mean,
I'm not surprised that they moved
excited.
it forward because it was like one of the biggest CBA changes and like the biggest complaints for the longest time.
Oh yeah, and I think they understand that this is a loophole that most fans wanted to have closed, myself included. Even though, again, Vegas has definitely benefited from it
a little bit.
Like we definitely benefited. Unfortunate situations where you don't have like your captain and other key players, but you were able to take the most advantage that you could. So I think it'll be fun to see rosters where everybody's on the same playing field as far as the theoretical salary that their on ice team makes up. So it'll be fun for sure. I don't have much else on that one though. It's exciting. It'll be different. I didn't necessarily expect it, but Dean, you've got some other changes that are coming this year as well that were in the new CBA.
The outlawing of deferred compensation in player contracts will go into effect on October 7th. So that's like the deferred money thing that Carolina has done, and I forget some other teams maybe.
Yeah,
because that was another it just came up this last year. People Carolina did it first, like, oh wait a minute, we could just do this, and like no one had done it and didn't realize it was a thing or helpful, and then a couple teams were like, oh, this could help, and then started doing it, and they're like, this is obviously not how it's intended, and then closed that loophole pretty quick.
Carolina has done it. Toronto did it with the John Tavares contract to save a little bit of money there. So I wonder if we'll see any of the long-term extensions, like for Eichel or Kaprizov. Probably not McDavid, but if there's any deferred compensation in there with how close we're getting to October 7th being the start of the season.
So I think it is actually if the player is declared unfit for the remainder of both the regular season and the playoffs, the team is eligible for full LTIR relief.
Okay. So I guess I'm not
really. They just can't return during the season if they get that. So.
Yeah. Okay. So we would, you would already kind of know going into it. It's like, we're not concerned. We know we're gonna not have him play.
Yeah. The next one is the relaxation of player dress codes.
Oh, okay.
Very, very cool.
Cool. I am happy to hear that.
Yeah. And then we have the ability for players to endorse wine and spirits.
That's essential.
Yeah. So does that include beer?
I think it's
they've already been able to endorse beer.
I think it's just wine and liquor. Yeah, I don't think it's beer.
I would imagine that's something they probably have already been able to do before.
Maybe. And then the prohibition of the double salary retention in trade. So basically, you can't just trade to one team, have them take salary, then trade to another team. Like you can't just get a player for really cheap. Sure. It has to be 60 days, I think. It doesn't say
75 days, I think it was.
Something like that. It has to be a long enough time where it makes you not want to necessarily do it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know that those were going to be coming this season. So that's exciting. Cuz yeah, you hear about these changes like, well, we still got one more year, so you'll see what the league is like under those rules for one more go round, but yeah, not completely. Most of them are not big impacts, but yeah, I do think the playoff salary cap will be the biggest one. We'll see what kind of fun outfits we get, though.
Yeah. I mean, even with the dress code, we had fun suits. So
Yeah.
They'll find a way to explore their creativity,
or the show up in sweatpants.
Some of them will, right?
That's what I would
some
do.
of them show up in like bargain basement suits, right? But some of them like to do more with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what percentage of the rookies will be taking advantage of the lax. It's like, I really don't have that many suits, and if I don't have to, I can just roll out of my apartment that's right near the arena and rock up in
Just
some
not gonna buy any more suits.
some Crocs or something.
Yeah, I feel like the old guys are like, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'll just keep doing it the way I've been doing it.
Right.
Yeah. Like, this feels too
They like
weird.
their routine.
Oh, yeah. Crosby's not going to be taking advantage, I don't think.
No.
Maybe. That would be fun, but I don't expect it.
No.
What's going on down there? Is that something really tiny?
Yeah, it's a link. Click it.
Oh, gosh. I don't think I can. Oh.
Link.
Oh, boy.
Ta-da!
Now we have 2 leagues.
No, the other one's gone.
The other one's gone
This one
already.
this one has the
It already
draft
got cut.
dates. Was I right? Does ESPN still not have the?
ESPN sucks.
Yeah.
That's the consensus.
I don't mind
That's what I
ESPN for
thought.
football though.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
like
all
it
right.
for hockey.
Cool. All right. Well, at least we'll be using a real platform if we do use it.
Yes, we will be using a real platform. Brandon.
Said if,
You
I said
already
if.
want to do it.
You heard it.
We can open it up to the public. We can open it up to the public and make it a public prize league, so that people can win money.
Ooh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What is going on
We can make
with
it
this
an
link?
official prize
Why
league.
is it so weird?
Yeah, I just made it small. You got a problem?
No, I fixed it.
You did not fix it.
Oh, Dean fixed it. It's like old people when you look over their shoulder and they're texting and one word takes up the entire screen,
Yeah,
cut
the-
into like 4 lines.
The VP at my company has like they're texting and I just see like 5 words.
Yeah, I mean, we're laughing. One day, that might be us.
Or I'll just have reading glasses and whatever.
Or you could just have reading glasses.
Reading classes must be nice. It's all the time glasses for me.
Well, Dean was like that, and then he fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
just fix it, Brendan.
I don't
Come on,
trust LASIK.
I thought you were gonna say lasers. I don't trust.
It's got like a
Screw
99 over a 99% success rate.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but aren't there like complications that you start, like, a lot of people start to experience like 5-10 years down the road?
I mean, your vision starts getting worse again, eventually. I'll need reading glasses.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see like halos and you might have dry eyes and whatever else. But I think it's worth it.
I would look too
I think it's
weird
worth it,
without glasses anyways.
Oh. That's what you think. You would turn into the girl from the movie that takes off her glasses and lets down her hair and turns into the model.
All of them.
You're gonna be handsome Squidward.
I'm still handsome.
But you're not Squidward. If you take off the
That's-
glasses, you'll be Squidward.
Well, I guess that's good. I already
Works.
kind of sound like him.
Yeah. More or
Um,
less.
you guys wanted to talk about the? Did you watch the NHL gameplay trailer, Owen?
I did not. Yet. I clicked on it while we were starting, but did not watch all of it.
I only had
What
like
I've,
a few thoughts, but
Some minor, insightful takeaways.
I want to
Yeah.
hear what Dean has to say.
well, yeah. I mean, first of all, this is always the most anticipated and the final trailer, if you want to call it that, because the pre-release is in 2 days. So,
Right. This
um,
is the actual release build of the game that's happening.
yeah, like the actual like how you see it overhead view. Um, the first thing I noticed is like, oh, I don't know even like what the meta is anymore. Like back in my day, we didn't have the LT spam and
Right.
hip
Right.
check, forecheck, and all this stuff. I'm like, I guess I'm a bit washed.
Boomer.
Yeah. Um, the other thing that annoyed me, I don't know if Brendan noticed this when he watched, was like they talked about the improvements from NHL 25. So they would say like, "Oh, we fixed again like how you can't just hip check on the forecheck anymore." And like, or how reverse hitting was OP. So they show like NHL 25, and it's in black and white, and it's like this is bad, and shows how like OP it is. And then they don't show an example from NHL 26.
Yeah, I did
They did it
notice
over and
that.
over again. There's like the gameplay is just like generic gameplay from 26.
It's
But I'm
like,
like, if you're gonna show me a bad example, show me what you changed instead of
Right.
just saying you changed all these things.
Why is it better?
yeah.
So that was my biggest takeaway. And then the other little thing was I think it was at like the 3:30 mark. They had the goalie get pulled and it had the little camera like on broadcast. And
Yeah.
I don't think that's in 25, but I haven't pulled my goalie much in that game, so I don't know. But I'm like, that's new.
I
Oh,
did
yeah,
notice
is
that. I was like,
the goalie
I,
pull
I,
cam.
I showed up and I was like, wait, is that new? Like, they didn't really
Yeah.
talk about it, but I was like, I feel like I don't remember seeing that before.
I've never seen that.
Hmm.
So I was like, neat, I guess.
Yep.
They
That's
are
all I had.
showing the X Factor logo and like the X
Well, that's
Factor
the thing
whenever
because
they do
like
anything.
it's hard to know with the X factors when they're activated. So now it'll always be there, and you can see when it's activated. And they like
Sure.
reworked all of them because there were some that are more overpowered than others. But that's always
Gotcha.
gonna be the case. Like there's always gonna be a
Oh,
meta.
Yeah, I mean, they
So,
said they
like-
pared it down from 70 to 28.
Okay.
Like, yeah, they were pretty much watered down. You didn't really know when they were being used, and there were a couple of them that were, yeah, just those are the ones you want, and the rest of them you don't really have to worry about. So they tried to make them more balanced, which I think is good. I mean, again, this is just what they're saying. I'm not a player, so don't come at me for like this game sucks, even though it hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Oh, and the Ice Cube, like the thing we talked about on one of the other trailers with the
Edge.
stats based off the edge, and like there was the clip of McKinnon skating through people. I'm like, he looks pretty fast, like a lot faster than those other guys.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll make
Well-
it like the superstars stand out more.
Are we gonna be able to play at launch?
Don't think so.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, none of us have a console that the game is on, so.
Yeah, but Game Pass, the Cloud Play doesn't have games when they first come out. I don't think.
Yeah, probably not for something like this, because we only have it through EA Play. But then it is cloud. I don't know.
Yeah, it's it's a weird landscape that I don't know much about, so I'm just like, yeah, it looks cool. I'm not gonna be playing it. Maybe I will watch a little bit of it. I don't know. Is frickin' Brian Stormed even still playing that game?
I don't know. I probably not.
That's the name that I didn't know I would remember.
Yeah.
Brian Stormed in Bacon Country. The
Bacon Country.
best ones out
Oh, yeah.
there.
I remember
that's
him.
Yep.
Yeah. Not a big
I'm gonna look at his
community, obviously.
Well, Bacon Country said you would know when he was quitting YouTube because his last video he posted would be a Civ video.
Is it a
Civ
Civ video?
Okay.
No, he never posted one. So that means he hasn't quit yet.
Hey, there you go.
But after he had a kid, he kind of stopped.
Mm.
No, Brian Storm's latest was NHL 20 December update 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
When was Bacon Country's last video?
Damn. Petition to get Brian Storm back.
Yeah, maybe we can get him on the pod.
That would be cool.
Probably.
He was what? Red
Um,
Wings fan? I can't remember.
That's what Bacon Country was.
Oh.
Brian Storm was
I
He might
don't.
have been a Red Wings fan too. Actually, they might have both been.
They might have been.
His latest was actually Hut in NHL 21. First
Oh,
look at Hut Rush.
so yeah, it's both. It's pretty much been a while
Yeah.
for both of
Yeah.
them. Obviously, it has been a while since I was watching NHL content on YouTube.
Well, I was watching Bacon Country for NHL 12 when he did like the Ishol trolling videos.
Mm.
That's wild.
Yeah.
NHL 12.
His kid's probably like 6 or 7 years old now. Actually, probably older. He's probably like 10.
Yeah.
The kids I was working with today, I realized they were born in 2013.
Mm-hmm. Gross.
Yep, they're 7th graders.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
How about some Jersey talk, Brendan?
Sounds good.
Jersey dog.
Jerseys. Yeah, so we knew about actually all of these that were coming up. We talked a bit about that the rumor for the new Carolina Hurricanes away jersey was going to be the logo was the same one as the Stadium Series jersey, and that did come true. So you know we'll put some photos up, but I think I am not a huge fan, and you know I didn't love the Canes word mark, but I do think I prefer it over what this is now. It's kind of funky. You got the weird sleeves where they kind of just like stop. You can see the one photo with Slavin where his like arms up and the red just kind of cuts off uncomfortably, at least for me.
Oh,
You got the black numbers on the sleeves and then the red numbers with the single
No
layer.
Borderless.
Yeah, which the Blues also have those on their new jerseys, so those are kind of becoming a trend. I do like the Stormy pig patch on the side, the vintage Stormy, and you can actually buy the sweater that Stormy is wearing there from the Carolina Pro Shop. It's like $165, but they do have it available. And then the North Carolina state flag, which that was already featured on the home jersey, I believe, or maybe it was just on the alternate before it became the home, but it was in black, so now it's a lot easier to actually read it. I don't know, guys, your thoughts on the new jersey.
I like them.
Dean likes them.
I like the logo. I don't like I don't hate the jersey from a distance. Up close, I think, like you brought up, there's some points where it kind of looks like it isn't quite finished.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like that.
It
It's
looks
different.
it looks more like a Stadium Series jersey, obviously with the logo, the monochromatic thing, but it doesn't feel like an away jersey, I guess. And that's probably part of the goal. You know, we talked, I think, a week or two ago about how Todd Dundon, the owner of the Hurricanes, you know, has been pushing for different styles for each of their jerseys, so they have something else to market, another way to sell somebody on it versus just slapping, you know, the same logo on there, which like I kind of get it, but I think this one is a miss. I'd rather just have a white double flag jersey. I think it would look cool. I would like to at least see it as an option, but they didn't go that route. And you know, there's like two basic factions in the Hurricane fandom, at least from what I can tell. It's like the people that are excited about a new design every couple of years to one of their jerseys. Like, okay, we're changing our home jersey again. Now we're the double flag. Oh, we're bringing in the 25th anniversary jersey. Okay, cool. And now we've got the new away again. The previous away was just in 2019, so they haven't had that one for too long, and they're excited. But then there's the other group that it's like, we had a couple good looks like towards the very beginning. Can we just go back to those or just keep it more traditional? Because they've had some weird identities and they haven't had a ton of different looks on their own until very recently, and now it's kind of just jumbled. They're like, you know, last 10 years or so, maybe even 7 or 8 years or so, where it's like they've had so many different jersey designs, and it's kind of hard to remember all of them, honestly.
Yeah, some guy commented on the photos saying, "Stop changing a uniform every year," and then Carolina Hurricanes replied, "Don't tell us what to do." They had some good comments on here. Someone's like, "These are clean as F." Argue with the wall, and then Carolina goes, "You tell them."
You tell, yeah, they love their
You
social
tell 'em.
media presence. I don't know. They're a miss for me. And again, I wasn't a huge fan of the word mark one that they had before, but I liked how it kind of incorporated the double flag a little bit into the lettering, and I think they could have done something with this, either with the Stadium Series or maybe just freaking throw Stormy on the front. It's a little weird for an away jersey, maybe, but yeah, overall, they're gonna be a miss for me. We already kind of talked about this jersey. It did get like the semi-official release with the Sens season ticket holders, but Chris Phillips was in a recent photo showing off the Senators' third jersey in a little bit more detail. We're actually seeing like the one that people would actually be wearing rather than the mock-ups and just video. So we get to see the detail on the crest, which I think looks pretty good. You've got which that's why I'm wearing this one, because it's another red jersey mostly, but you can see there's a couple differences. The red here, and sorry audio listeners, but there's still gold here. This was this is all textured now to show a little bit more of like the hair, and I think there's a little bit different gold fleck, a little bit more texture on the Centurion, or maybe it's just the angle, but definitely the mohawk or whatever is a lot more prominent. Owen, thoughts? We've already kind of talked about this one a little bit.
Seeing it closer up makes me like it somewhat more. I don't dislike it. It feels very awkward to me. And maybe this is just what it's supposed to look like, and it might look better with a A or a C or something, but the upper chest to shoulder connection area, how like it's just that line where it goes from red to black, it just looks weird to me.
The squared off shoulders, yeah, are definitely a bit of a look. I mean, I see what you're talking about with the transition, like maybe wanting an accent kind of around that or something, or
Something
more prominent.
Yeah.
It's tough because it's Fanatics too, and you're not used to like the their template, I guess, where there's no clear dimples like there were. Maybe that's part of it. But yeah, they've got the squared off shoulders versus the rounded off ones.
I like the sleeves. I like the styling in the sleeves. I like the what is it, the vine or whatever it is, the laurel that's going around the arms and going around the logo. I like the coloring of it. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the back of it looks like, with names and stuff on it, like how far down the black goes.
I feel like the numbers can make or break a jersey too.
It can, yeah. I'm curious to see what the font is. If it's like gold lettering or something, or if it's black or just white, or what that'll look like. So don't have a full look yet, unless there's other photos. But this one is definitely a blank with no name or number on it. So we'll get that. Yeah. We'll get that soon. But I like it. I do like that one. Again, the squared shoulders are uncomfortable. I don't love those. So I get that. But I like having a little bit more gold in there. It seems like an underrepresented color for them in their palette. It's nice to have another red jersey. I like this one a lot more than their current home and their other reverse retro that they did. So I
thought you were sick of red jerseys.
Well, for them, I think it's a little bit better, but
for us it's different.
Yeah. All those other teams with red,
Well, I'm really sick of the blue jerseys, Dean. It's not the red ones. Like, I don't like red personally, but I'm not necessarily sick of them. There's so many blue jerseys though, especially with Utah. That was the straw that broke the camel's back with them going with another type of blue. But anyways, I don't need to harp on them again. So Dean, you weren't really a big fan of this one either?
Nope, don't like them.
But you like
I don't like
red.
the yellow. I don't like the yellow lines. I don't like the shoulders like everyone else.
Gold.
Whatever. Shiny
Gold
yellow.
lines.
Sparkly yellow.
It's definitely gold. Like, come on, you're wearing gold right now. You got gold on yours.
This is real gold though. Look at how shiny.
It's the same.
I guess those are. Yeah, I know. I wonder. It looks like the right side of the crest though is like less gold. Like it doesn't. It's not the same like sparkliness. But it's kind of tough to tell. Like it looks like it's a different material. Kind of like. Well, I guess this is kind of the same. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A little bit less texture on there.
But yeah, definitely don't like the shoulders either.
I can tell you guys what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I just don't like them.
Well, at least we got a little bit of differing opinions this time versus the rule changes from last episode with Chandler, which we'll finish that up too.
I don't know why the shoulder also reminds me of like the Vancouver V jersey because it's got the same thing where it starts on the shoulder, then obviously the whole V, but which I think are disgusting. So maybe that's part of it.
That's a weird one to call back for this. I feel like
Yeah.
there's nothing. It looks nothing like that. Shirt.
No, well the shoulders do the same thing where they cut off, and then you have the other color, but obviously there's no V attached to the shoulders.
Right.
But the top is the same.
Okay. I'll give you that.
I gotta look at it. Let me see.
Because you have like the black and orange, and then it just goes straight to yellow.
It's just kind of a continuation of the V, though, isn't it?
Let's see. Well, when you have the arms up, but when you have the arms down, well, let's see.
But that's the. I mean, that's just the arms.
Oh yeah, maybe from this picture it's because the shoulders kind of blend in with the background, the crowd. Yeah, maybe it's a little different.
I know that the Devils have squared off shoulders. They're like one of the only other teams.
Here's a decent picture of it, of the shoulder here. Let's see.
I'm just looking at NHL uniforms.
Because you do have like the front of the shoulder is yellow, and there's just like a little bit of black on the very like the tippy top.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you're looking from the front, you just see like the yellow.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, not super identical, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, which I don't like. So.
Well, there you go. Those are our takes. And so this one is not out yet, but the Kraken will be releasing their first ever third jersey. That'll be showcased tomorrow. So maybe we'll throw up a photo here and we'll discuss it next week. But I am excited to see what that looks like. Although I am worried that I'll be disappointed with it just based on some of the rumors.
Another blue jersey.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So I'm not necessarily excited for that. But I don't know. Maybe it'll surpass my expectations. Who knows?
Hopefully. I know you set the bar high.
Well, I want exactly what I'm envisioning in my head. So if you could just materialize that would be great. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, guys, really.
Brendan's figured it out.
Yeah. I know what I would do, except I don't know how to do that. But yeah.
Right.
Why don't we wrap up the rule changes since we dragged this one out for a few different episodes.
It's been a good time waster.
It's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Pick it up with round 4. Equip all arenas with Canadian camera angles.
Easy, yes.
Okay.
What's the downside?
Didn't know that American camera angles were that much shittier. I'm just so used to watching Canadian camera angles.
Superior sightlines, they say.
Oh,
I know.
and it says any American fans who have watched the broadcast have quickly noticed NHL games look different.
Well, no, but I'm not an American fan. I'm a fan of Canadian.
Right, you don't watch American
I don't watch American
broadcasts.
hockey.
That's right.
I watch Canadian hockey in the capital of Canada.
Capital of Canada. I definitely notice there are some teams that are pretty bad. Like
Some arenas are bad.
Dallas is like they have one of the worst sight lines. Florida, I don't love either. There are a couple others. Or yeah,
Is this talking
I'm
about
not a
just the
fan.
broadcast cameras, or just I think it's the multiple angles, right?
I think it's all the cameras.
Because I think
Yeah.
they probably use the same broadcast ones though.
No.
They're at like a different
Probably
height.
the same- Oh, different height.
Different
Oh, yeah.
heights, yeah.
But like I feel like when I've gone to games, I've only noticed the one level of just like 10 people with the broadcast cameras.
Right. They're at the same level in their arena, but that arena's first bowl, right, till you get to those cameras is a different height to different.
Well, there's
Yeah.
but like if the game is in, so are they saying just equip the different arenas rather than it's not that like the Canadian broadcasts are choosing where to put their camera crews? It's more just the
Right.
Canadian
infrastructure of the American arena.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Canadian
Okay.
arenas have built in camera locations and better sight lines, and they want
I
American
see.
arenas to do the same, and then NHL to make it happen.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was more of a broadcast thing, but it's more of an arena thing.
Yeah. I think standardizing the camera angles and probably the Canadian ones are the best. I don't know for sure. I've watched plenty of Canadian games and I haven't had any problems. But yeah, I think I'm in agreement, and it sounds like we all are. Bing.
Sounds like-
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Approved. Number 2, institute the gold plan for determining draft order, made popular by the PWHL. Basically, once you're eliminated, you then want to start winning to earn points, because every game you win from that point earns you points, and the most points gets to draft first. So you want to be really bad at the start and then good at the end if you want to draft well.
Yeah. I would be, curious at least to see how it would work in the NHL with the PWHL. It really didn't factor in a whole lot because the Sirens last season, they only were eligible to earn like a couple of, like, I think they had 2 games maybe, and the other teams were eliminated on the last day of the season. So it really didn't matter a whole lot, but
In a
six team league,
yeah.
way different than 32 team league. So it would definitely encourage bad teams to start trying, but I feel like they kind of already kind of do that to a degree when they're eliminated for the most
They don't
part.
want to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just trying to have a good stretch, but I could see where maybe it would discourage younger players that have not gotten a chance at the NHL level to not get called up, because it's like, well, we're still trying to have our best roster out there, and so you maybe would see less guys get a chance later in the year. I don't know. It's probably a minor thing.
Token, wouldn't you then see more competitive games, right? So you wouldn't have teams run away with it, like they've mentioned, right? Teams may not try as hard, especially towards the end of the year, and so if it's in a situation where Chicago has to play Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh, if they win, make it into the playoffs, or whatever it is, right? Like, Chicago may try a little harder if they also can get something out of the game other than just screwing over Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm open to trying it. Like, I'm not strictly opposed. At least at the idea. We'll see if it maybe just hurts teams that just can't quite figure it out. Like, if you are San Jose and it's like, yeah, we really are the worst team in the league, but we just didn't play well after we got eliminated, and like, so we still didn't really get get the best pick, even though maybe we were, at least in previous seasons, we would have been the most likely to get it.
Sure.
But
I mean, if you're that bad and can't win at all, like you get eliminated first and are the first to rack up points, but you still just suck and just you really need that pick and you're not going to get it because you're that bad.
yeah.
Yeah, I would be interested to see how likely that happens, right? Where you're so bad that
You're stuck in the cycle.
Because you do get to start earning those points earlier.
Right, yeah.
But if you don't earn any of those potential points, you still don't get the reward.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at because Sean was the one that had this take, and he said he almost a decade ago wrote an article addressing all the like counterpoints. So one of them, which I haven't read yet, is the point is by tying the system to elimination date, you'd risk punishing truly bad teams who happen to be in a weak division while helping better teams who were in strong ones. He said it sounds like a feature, not a bug. The goal of every NHL team is to be winning the Stanley Cup, which means getting into the playoffs. Blah blah blah.
Blah, blah.
The whole point behind giving top draft picks to the league's worst team is to help those who need it most. A team stuck in a division packed with elite cup contenders need help. So maybe that's not exactly what we're talking about, but
I get what he's saying.
oh no, this is it. So this is the point. What about the truly awful team, the one that's eliminated from the playoffs early but crashes and burns down the stretch, ending up with a mediocre pick despite finishing dead last? So that's what we were just talking about. Mm-hmm. We're living in the age of unparalleled competitive balance. The NHL has a hard salary cap, league-wide revenue sharing, awards points for losing. The system has been rigged to favor parity, with all 30 teams being relentlessly pulled toward the middle at all times. All of which is to say, if a team playing under these rules is still so terrible that they finish last and can't even win a game or two down the stretch, they've got a far bigger problem than the draft order.
I'm kind of with him on that. Like, if you're that garbage, maybe you don't deserve a better pick.
It's either the result of blatant tanking or outright incompetence, and in either case, the rest of us shouldn't feel obligated to reward them with a franchise player for their trouble.
Exactly. I want my team that worked harder down the stretch, even though they got eliminated, to be able to get that guy.
Sean convinced me. He covered all my points.
You know what? Sean convinced me too. That's 2 thumbs up.
Actually, one of the points is I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan, and actually, I think the current system is already perfect. Thanks. And then the counterpoint is, yeah, I can't really argue with this one.
From 10 years ago. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, poor Buffalo.
Okay, he convinced me.
Buffalo. Okay, on to number 3. Another PWHL.
Jailbreak. To the end. To end penalties. Yeah. So basically, jailbreak like PWHL. If you score a shorthanded goal, then you're out of the box.
We can discuss this more. I automatically, yes.
Only applies to minor penalties and double minors.
Right. No,
Yeah.
Obviously not a fighting, not a major, right?
I don't know.
I don't think it should apply to coincidental minors either, right? Where it goes to 4 and 4 from coincidental.
Well, 'cause that's not a shorthanded goal.
Yeah.
Right, because you're still having strength. Okay, sure. Yeah. Done. You're
Yeah.
right. But yeah, I'm for it.
I don't know. It already hurts enough getting scored on shorthanded.
Yeah, I'm against it. Like, I don't think we need it. I don't think scoring is in a bad place. Like, it's dipped a little bit over the last couple of seasons, but it's not at the point where I think we need it.
It's funny because I'm for the locked-in power plays, but I'm against this.
The locked-in power plays? Oh,
yeah, 2-minute major essentially.
Oh.
We talked about that. Oh, maybe were you not on that episode?
That was the one that
Chandler episode, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. What do you think of that one, Owen?
I'm against that.
See, so we're flip-flopped.
Penalty should be over. Anybody scores, penalty's done.
Yeah.
I think the power play, like, I feel like an advantage should give you more than a 20% chance of.
But it should be more of you think tripping should be potentially worth more than 1 goal?
Yep.
I don't know.
Don't take dumb penalties.
Yeah. Puck over the glass.
That was another rule.
We already covered that one.
We're gonna change that to just icing. It won't be a penalty anymore, so it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, puck over the glass should be a penalty.
No.
Oh, see,
Owen
we
should
should have
been on
had
that
Owen.
episode. Do we need to go back?
Oh
That's
gosh.
incompetent. That's pure. You don't want people. That's
No,
incompetent.
it should only be a penalty if it's intentional.
Yeah, if it's an intentional,
Oh, I
if it's
didn't
intentional
mean
over the glass.
to. Ow. How do you know if it's intentional or unintentional?
If it's blatant, how do you know?
What, do you ask them?
There's already
mean to do it?
penalties that if
It's
there's
already
intent, it
subjective
changes.
calls. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's no different than any of the other like slashing.
So if you're trying to clear
penalties
it, but it just happens to go over the boards without touching anything, over the glass.
I think it would be like intentional offsides, where it's basically always just an icing unless it's super obvious they did it on purpose. Like when Marchand did it,
You know
from,
it's a better system. Like
from
in
center
your heart,
ice
you
and got a
know.
penalty for it.
Offsides, I'm with you. I like that they do it for that. I think I like the pressure. I hate getting that penalty called on my team. Obviously,
Dumb penalty. It's like in
Yeah.
the playoffs when they stop calling everything. You're like, well, we have to call this one.
Exactly.
because you're wasting time. You're tired. You're wasting time.
You
But
ice
it would be
it.
like you'd still be on the ice. You couldn't line change or anything.
Yeah, it would be the same rule.
Oh, it's worse if you get a penalty than if you're iced.
Yeah, it's definitely
Well-
worse, but it happened like I don't think you need to go to that severity again unless it's intentional. Like maybe if it was really a problem where like people just kept icing it and winning the face off and chucking it out barely
I mean,
again. Like
teams
I don't
already
know. It doesn't
just
seem
ice it over and over.
Yeah,
again,
it doesn't
and,
seem
like-
like you could abuse it. I don't know. I don't
Think
see
about the
why you
fans
could be
getting hit with those
against it.
pucks. Think about the fans.
They're not getting the
they get
penalty
all the free
or the
pucks.
power play.
They
I don't
want
want
the
them to get
pucks.
hit. No, I don't want them to get hit with the pucks. I'm looking out for fan safety. It should be a penalty.
They want to catch them.
I mean, players are
I'm
still
worried
not
about the
going
league,
to
the
get
league,
it
and
out
losing
on
money.
purpose.
Those pucks are expensive with the chips in there.
Right? So penalize them. Don't let them shoot the puck out.
It's still a
How
penalty
about it's not
to
a
get
penalty,
icing,
but
though.
the
Like,
puck
not
price comes
on-
out of the player's pocket.
Yeah, penalties for icing. I like that, Brendan.
No, not an actual
More
penalty.
More penalties called, but every penalty is ended when a goal is scored.
Less penalties called, but when it is called, you lock it in.
Permanent. It's like a red card in soccer. You're fucking out of here.
Yeah.
We got the two sides of the spectrum here.
Brad Marchand, no more hockey today.
Oh, Brent or Owen, would you like to have 4 quarters instead of 3 periods?
No, I like 3 periods. Even though I know it's just a silly holdover from Zamboni's and like Zamboni time and stuff, and like ice chip or whatever. I don't know what scientific work has been done into the fall off of ice slidability over the course of a NHL period. But
All right, follow-up
don't hate it.
question. Instead of having 3 commercials every period, what if you had 1 commercial at the 10-minute mark that was 3 times as long?
oh, much prefer that.
Thank you.
I'd rather watch all my commercials for the day in one go at the very beginning, and then I have to
Yeah,
watch
just start the
the
game an
commercial
hour
rest of the
late
day.
and just get the commercial.
Or
Just a
put
block
all the
of commercials
at
that
the
nobody's
end.
gonna watch.
Put all the commercials at the end.
Yeah, obviously I would do that, but that's not happening.
Take it and put it
Oh,
over
Brennan
here.
didn't want to have the 10-minute triple commercial.
Nah,
so
I
that's
don't
so
want.
much better.
I don't want that.
It wouldn't even be. It's gonna be like 3 minutes of commercials. Like that's
It
fine.
would be like 9 because they're like 3-minute breaks normally.
Yeah, okay. 10
9
minutes.
I feel like
minutes is
I think I
ass.
get taken so out of it otherwise. Like I'm like ready, and then it's 3 minutes. It's like, well, it's not enough time to like get invested in something else. I just have to like sit here.
You
Are
just
you
go to
doing
the
this based
bathroom,
off
you get
of
a drink, you get a snack,
the
like
viewer experience or the
you
player
just walk
experience?
around.
Viewer, I don't care about the players.
Because
Well,
I don't
what about
think players
me?
would want that.
Yeah, that's
Like,
also
No, they
true.
wouldn't.
Bad
They
break.
wouldn't want it because then they'd be cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, no.
I feel like Dean, you're close enough at that point to just saying 10-minute periods, and we have 6 of them.
That's what I was like. It
Yeah.
sounds awful. I don't want that.
But then the intermissions are shorter, so you don't have like 20-minute
Yeah.
break in between. You just have.
Yeah.
How would it-
10,
how would it
10,
change
10,
the
10, 10,
intermissions?
10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
All
10.
right, so then we just do 30 minutes and then a 60-minute commercial block intermission, and then 30-minute
An
more hockey.
hour-long infomercial in the middle of your hockey game.
Well, there's some intermission breakdown, or I guess halftime breakdown.
I think it should go
That's
30,
awful.
30, 30.
I
30
think it should
minutes of
go.
hockey, 30 minutes intermission, 30 minutes of hockey.
I think it should go 30,
Two halves.
15, 15.
The variants are different legs.
This is a nightmare, and we're moving on to Mark's take and TV blackouts. I mean,
Who
that's
would
another
argue against
obvious
this?
one. Yeah.
I don't think we have to discuss this other than we're all for it, and we hate
Yeah.
viewing every major American sport, pretty much.
It is.
It's all
It
greed.
is a somewhat caveat being a Canadian fan, other than like once I get access to the games, no blackouts, right? The teams across the freaking country, but I can't subscribe to any of their services because it's in a different country, so I can't actually get the cheap like Team Run or TSN Run, right? Like I am doing ESPN Plus, which gives me most of them, most of the time, and most of the time I can get the Sens feed.
We're all in a unique situation in that none of us live in our team's region, so we don't we aren't
Blackouts
really
only, yeah.
affected by blackouts. The only reason, I mean, especially me, because New York has, at least where I am, has 4 different teams that are affected by blackouts. So anytime I'm trying to watch any of those teams, especially if, again, Vegas plays those teams 4 or 8 times a year, so that's 8 Vegas games that are blacked out for me unless they're on like a national broadcast that I have available, or they're on like NHL Network or something, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that just anyways. Don't need to get into it any more than that, but I'm for it. Round
Finish wrap up.
Yeah, it's the last round, might as well. Ditch the divisional format and go to 1-16 for the playoffs.
For the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, I talked about this in like the first round because there was something similar. I'm like,
They have done this before,
like
by the way. They did it for a couple of years in the 80s, and it was crazy. And
I mean, it's
fans didn't
basically
like
the
it.
opposite of your divisional matchups for the playoffs. Like, you get rid of that. So that's why I'm saying you do this, but then you add more divisional games in the regular season.
Sure. But then it means so much more. You'd be able to have a Leafs versus Bruins Eastern Conference final, right? Like if they happen to make it to the, work their way through
Right.
the seeding.
I like how this guy said I have so many ideas that I genuinely that people will hate, and he goes on to talk about having a college basketball style pep band in each arena. That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm a no on this one. I don't think this is the fix that I want.
Colorado shouldn't have to face Dallas in the first round. Yeah, first round matchup should not be like cup finals.
Well, it's not a cup final.
The best team gets the best matchups. The end.
Yeah,
I'm with Dean.
I don't like it.
I do. Build a more consistent officiating and disciplinary system. Oh, how are we going to do that? Handful of tweaks. More clarifications in the rule book, so there isn't as much gray area. An eye-in-the-sky official who is in constant communication with the on-ice crew. A goaltender in the situation room to add another perspective into goalie interference.
Always
Make
sides with
one
the goalie.
on-ice official available every playoff game. Yes, please. We've talked about this. Publish
One,
more
make 'em
Department
all
of Player
available.
Safety videos on controversial plays that are not suspendable, where only amount to a fine to create a baseline for what is and isn't allowed. I like all of that.
That's not a rule that they want implemented as much as like just better NHL. I feel like this is just like what NHL could be if it tried hard.
But this is just a fix the NHL draft. It's not
Yeah.
like
Oh, okay.
non-standard
Gotcha.
rinks aren't. I guess that is, but yeah, it doesn't have to be a rule per se.
It's
It's,
a little
just a
loose.
change.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, I'm
I
all
like
for
it.
changing officiating for the better. Making officials available after games is like a requirement. I don't know why every playoff game is it. Like, they should be available during every game. Like, after every game, at least one official, maybe multiple.
It's asking a lot. I feel like the playoffs, at least to start, like I know that bad
Screw
calls
it.
all
No,
year round.
no,
But like,
I'm not
who-
easing them
like,
into the waters. Like we needed
I mean, I
this
guess
for a long
you could
time.
argue the regular season's their warm up for the playoffs before things get real.
Yeah.
They can, but they're just gonna end up doing like the classic thing that players do, where they answer just generic answers every time, and I don't know how insightful it'll be.
Right.
I mean, and maybe there are games where there aren't really any major questions that need to be asked, but I think I would like to see it all the time. Personally. But yeah, overall I think we're all kind of in agreement.
Yeah.
Next one.
Start and end the season earlier, which they're kind of already doing that with the new CBA. It's going to be starting in September pretty soon rather than first week of October. Ending, and then like the cup will be awarded around mid-July, I believe. Or was it mid-June? I think it's still... No, it's probably, yeah, I think it is mid-June. So, I don't know, maybe even more than that. I don't know. I think it's fine how it is for the most part. Again, 84 games, you're always going to get some people complaining about too many games, but...
Too many games.
Realistically, there's no way to change it. Like
change it and make it less. They made it more, make it less.
yeah, but
What do
the
you mean?
players are never going to agree to that. Like,
Tough shit.
Why not? They get paid the same, so they pay
Yeah.
me this, and I'll only play 75
Right.
games.
Right. You're getting paid $8 million for 82 games. Math. You're playing 2 more games, so you get the same amount of money.
well,
You're
but
getting paid less, bro.
but they also
Less games, more money.
there's also the like the revenue sharing, and like the owners will be making less money because there's less games that they could sell tickets for.
Yeah.
So it's gonna
Yeah.
trickle down. Like, I think the union would be against decreasing the amount of games. So I guess I'm not like a no on start and end the season earlier, but it's just not gonna happen, I guess.
I feel like this one doesn't really affect me much. If it moved to mid-September to May, I'd be like, that's fine. I'm fine with how it is. I'm fine if they changed it. They could do it.
Hockey now.
They could do it from
That's right, Owen.
February to September, and I'd be like, okay,
Why not? Wait.
Mm-mm.
Just always.
there you go.
Always hockey.
No off season.
No off season.
No
Well, off season, but no lame off season. There could be off season. We go Stanley Cup, and we got what, like 2 weeks, draft, immediately free agency, a week or two, maybe another one for camps and hockey.
Or you just do like
Jeez.
5 years on, 1 year off.
Dean, that's awful.
What?
Non-stop hockey for 5 years, Brendan. At what?
I'm not taking that. That's no good, Dean. That's just no
We're
good.
doing that, but also we're doing all hockey then commercial.
Yeah, 5
gotta
years straight of hockey. The year of commercials.
Win! It's a win!
You guys are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
5 years of commercial-free hockey, Brendan.
Yes, commercial free. But there are regional blackouts. Sorry, we can't get rid of that one.
Come on.
We tried. Okay, last one. Overseas minor league affiliates.
Interesting.
Each franchise to partner with an existing club overseas. Up to 5 prospects can be loaned in a single season. I like it. Cool rule.
I mean, some people want to watch the prospects in the AHL because
How many people go to AHL games?
I don't know, people that
Enough.
are like
That guy.
close to AHL arenas.
Ribery's gonna end up being one of these 2 boxes. Or he's gonna be that one. No, he's
Yeah.
gonna be flipped. He's that one.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm not really
people in Europe want to do that too, though.
screwing.
That's true. Yeah, it's another one that wouldn't really affect me that much.
It wouldn't really affect me either.
Whatever.
I think it'd be cool.
I don't really care if the European like leagues get to watch their prospects a little bit longer. Like, you got them when they were young, so I don't really care that much about it. But
I don't think it's that they would send the European prospects there. I think it offers an opportunity for prospects who maybe, aren't AHL style players, right? That isn't maybe the most conducive environment for them before they are able to step up to the big league. Because the AHL is not a development league, right? Like it is a minor league. So there are those development players there, but then there are the 32-year-olds that still play in the AHL, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I
but
think it
you're
would just
gonna
be
be
neat to
playing
have more
against those. You're gonna be playing against grown men in the NHL, so I don't see how it's not still a development league.
But it's different. It's different grown men, right? Like the leftover grown men that are in the AHL are different to the grown men that are still in the NHL.
Yeah, those guys rely on speed and skill, and the AHL guys are just big and mean.
Dean gets it.
Fine. Okay. Whatever. I don't care. We can be done with this. I'm still saying no, but I'll let you go.
It's okay.
I'll
You can
I'll give this one to Owen. Why not? He can
by
have
me
it.
and Dean. Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, go us.
That's
We
that.
figured it out.
Go
If
us.
you want to tally, if you tallied all those on which ones we agreed to and which ones we didn't, you can let us know.
Yeah. Sure.
And join our fantasy league.
Yes, which the link will be in the description.
Maybe.
Because that's all
Brendan.
Brendan has to do for this. Is literally just put a link in the
And if
description.
it's not there, comment and yell at Brendan and say,
Yes.
"I want to be in the league. Where's the league?"
Yes.
Okay. I guess we'll see.
Go on.
Yeah, I'm thinking we probably don't have enough time for either of these two things
to
down
do
here.
all the jerseys.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I'm like, nah, it's already.
Hey, why don't we draft an NHL team using the PWHL expansion?
Yeah, we would have had to kill a little bit less time than we did today. So I think
the PWHL one's like a full episode, and this is probably like a half episode. The jersey one.
Yeah, so we don't have quite enough for another half episode. I think in us that would be a long one for the off season. Thanks,
It'll have
Dean.
to be next week when Zach Spears doesn't make it on.
Yeah.
He'll be here. I hope.
Maybe we can do the Bruins quad box with my dad.
Yeah, I would be down for that.
But I'll wait to tell him until Zach confirms, because like I said, he's pretty free.
Yeah, he did. He did make it sound like Tuesday was his best day, and I told him 7:30. So, I guess we'll see if there's some medical emergency again or whatever, but hopefully not.
Okay.
I guess that's it for this week. Again, we're getting so close, really, we are. But you're gonna have to hold on for another 3 or so weeks, 4 weeks before we get regular season back. Preseason will be soon, which, whatever. It's something to watch, I guess, if you really want to. But
Hockey.
yeah, we're getting there. So thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Appreciate you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check out the voicemail, the email. Please put a comment down below. We've required it a bunch of times today. Not required, but we've inquired about you doing it for a bit. So please do, and we will see you again next week.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember Owen's mom's name. Is it Beth or like Betsy or something like that? No, neither of those. Those start with a B.
No B.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Sarah.
Oh, yeah. No, wasn't even close.
Sarah and Gary with 2 R's.